Hello everybody and welcome to BaseballManager.com, another video segment. I am your host, the Humin'bird. It's dedicated to fantasy baseball enthusiasts as well as being baseball manager players. We also run the Pine Tar organization, which is a organization of about 170 baseball managers. And we play BaseballManager.com, the best fantasy game on the net. And what I want to do today is cover the best fantasy baseball sites for you to go to so you can check out your teams. First thing I want to cover is just your daily box scores, and this is something everybody's going to do. So I'm going to go into my capture mode here so you can see my computer screen. And you'll notice that what we have is sporting news, MLB.com. This is something that Shaq and Tim Neely like to go to and recommended. And it's a really nice site. This what it really does is give you the breakdowns, not just the box score where you get your at-bats and your runs and your hits, but it also gives you a lot of the detail. You can see it shows when your player gets doubles, triples, homers, walks and steals, caught stealing. This is something most sites will not show you on the box scores unless you're going to go down and look into the detail. So this is really nice. Just puts one team on top of the other. You can access everything on one page as well as the pitching. So great site to get your daily box scores from. For the actual player news or player stats, what I like to use is actually ESPN.com. ESPN has great splits on their players. In this case, I've got Mark Reynolds up, and you'll be able to see here if you go to the splits section. Gives you the total for the season as well as left-handed, right-handed, home and away, day and night, and if you go down farther, it even gives you stadium and such if you need to know that information. This will give you all the splits, average OPS. You see Reynolds here is batting 1,000 OPS against lefties and 517 against righties. So that's kind of information you're going to need. That's available on MLB.com. Some of the best news sections, a lot of people use rototimes.com. My personal favorite is just the fantasy news and player updates from MLB.com. One thing you'll notice about MLB.com is that they have a lot more updates here just within the last hour. You can see here it's 6:45 Central Time. They'll give you information about a particular player, and they also give you a lot of fantasy analysis, which is something good that RotoTimes does as well. We just get a lot more updates on this, and you can see within about the last hour here, they literally have like 15 updates of players in the last hour, and I checked over at rototimes.com to see how many they had, and they had only had about 7. So get about double the amount of news and updates on the MLB.com. It's a little harder to find. You have to go to MLB.com, go to the far right, and under fantasy, then you'll see the fantasy news and updates link there that you can access that. One of the better sites for minor league baseball, recommended by Ripper, is actually Baseball America. Baseball America is a good place to go if you want to look up somebody like Wade LeBlanc. You know, Chris Young was put on the DL, so LeBlanc's going to come up and take his place. So we go in here and we type in LeBlanc because he's in the minors, and we see what his record is against Portland. And we can see he's pitched 2 games with a 7.20 ERA, pitched 10 innings, gave up a lot of hits, struck out a lot. But it gives you an idea of what you might want to bid on a guy like Wade LeBlanc because he's not pitching that well in the minors, although PCL is a hitter's area, but still gives you an idea of what you might want to bid. And then one of my absolute favorite sites just for tracking teams is this location. It's got Kilg.us. Now, Kilg.us is just a player tracker software, but it's free. So you can go in here and you can check your or input your fantasy teams, and then you can log in and just follow them. Now you'll see here I've logged into the dashboard on Kilg.us, and I can see my teams. I've got 2 BBM teams that I'm playing, and my Phoenix team you can see is batting 192 today, which is pretty pathetic. And my on-base percentage is 236. My slugging percentage is 327. So that equates to about a 563 OPS for the day. Very nice. Glad the season hadn't started yet. I'm going to put these in the bank. Okay, my pitching, my ERA is 5.11 for the day, and my WHIP is 162. And you can see down below that for my Archibald team here, I'm batting 260 with about a 700 OPS and a 324 ERA for the day. So definitely my Phoenix team's doing much better. Now I'm going to click on my Phoenix team here so I can get the actual details. And of course what you'll see here is calls up Phoenix. I have the option of selecting today or year to date. In this case I'm just looking at today. No, actually I've got year to date up here. Okay, well fine, we'll do that. Okay, I've got my year to date, and you can see down here at the bottom, this is all my offensive players. 146 in hits and 564 at bats. I've hit 35 doubles, 12 homers. My team BA is 259. Team OPS is 328, or I'm sorry, my on base percentage, and there's my OPS 723. Now here's all my pitchers over here down below, and you can see my team stats here. I don't know if I can get to it. There we go. And you can see my team ERA gives all my totals for the year is 327. So that's pretty cool. It's a good way to be able to track your teams. And then I'm going to go back up here because I want to see what my guys are just doing today. And then you'll be able to, this is actually really just a team tracker, so it shows for the day, and you saw I was having a really horrid day there. So you'll see, you know, Martin's 0 for 4, Zahn got 1 hit, I got a whole bunch of 0 fors. Looks like Matt Diaz, the only guy that really did anything for me. He is 3 for 5, you can see here. And then a bunch of guys didn't do a whole lot. So for the day, though, you can look, you see I'm 10 for 52. Had a couple of doubles, a homer, a triple, a steal, walked 3 times. So this is my 192 average for the day with my 236 on base percentage and my 563 OPS. Kill me now. Here's my pitching for the day. I pitched 13 innings, gave up 8 earned runs, and a 5.54 ERA. So it looks like Greg Smith went 5-2. He did okay. And I get to see what some of my relievers and such did. So this is a really cool site. It's kilg.us, www.kilg.us. You can just input your team. It's completely free. And there is the site. So it's really cool. I suggest you try that one out if you want a good place to track your team. I'm going to get out of this and get back to my webcam here. And appreciate everybody watching the video today. I know it was brief, but I just wanted to give an idea of some cool fantasy sites for people so they can kind of take a look at them, and you know, maybe it'll give them a little bit of an edge here and there. So when you're out and about, don't forget to check out pinetod.org. I am the president of pinetod.org, and we love to bring in managers into Baseball Manager and into our fantasy baseball leagues. We do progression leagues, and we just play year after year after year. We're in about our 8th year now, and I'd love to hear from you if you'd be interested in joining our organization. We do exclusively play Baseball Manager, which is the most sophisticated fantasy baseball game on the planet. It uses left-handed and right-handed stats. So if your guy hits a homer, then it's not just you know, a home run for your team that night. We actually use handedness, so it depends if he's playing a lefty or a righty. And you know, you have to have deep bullpens and such. So it's a really cool game, and I suggest everybody try it. And I guess that's it for now. For BaseballManager.com, I'm your host, Humin'bird, and thanks for watching the video. And stop by BaseballManager.com. Check it out when you get the chance. Thanks a lot. See you later.